Hi guys, I'm Charlie Book Fanatic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the Unpopular Opinions book tag. Normally I would do a monthly recommendations video, but the topic is Monster Mash and I don't really read a lot of books with monsters in it, so I thought I would do this book tag, and I have a lot of unpopular opinions, so this should be a fun one. Question 1. A popular book or series you didn't like, and I had a hard time limiting myself here. I have so many popular books or series I didn't like honestly. I really had to remove some of these and push them over to other questions because, warning, most of the books in this tag I don't like. Genuinely don't like. But I'm going to mention 5 books I didn't like. The first one is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. The first book, also the second book, Rebel Spring, because I've read that now and didn't like it. Liked it basically even less than I liked the first book. None of the characters are likable. I'm not invested in the characters. I just want to know how the plot progresses, but I honestly couldn't care less if any of these characters dies. I just don't care. I couldn't care less. Legends by Marie Lu. I read the Young Elites first and I really loved that one, so I thought I might as well pick up her first trilogy. I only read Legend and I absolutely despised it. I don't like the 2 main characters. I didn't like the writing style of this. I didn't like the world, but I'm not much of a dystopian reader anyway. But honestly, I don't get the appeal in this. I don't get why this was so hyped up and everything, because I hated every minute of reading this. A book I read many retellings of, but I really dislike, Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. I imagined something so different from this, and then I read it and I was like, Peter Pan is just a little boy and he is imagining Wendy is his mother? Are you serious? I imagined this was going to be a love story. It wasn't. Wendy was basically everyone's mom. I'm keeping this because of the cover, but genuinely, 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. The slut shaming in this book. The slut shaming. And these audio tapes that Hannah sends to everyone, even people she barely knows. Why? Why do you think yourself to be so important that you have to send everyone videotapes and then commit suicide? And the main character Clay is just blaming Hannah for not talking to him while he didn't even know her. I have so many bad feelings about this book. Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. A whole book basically following a couple and the guy is cheating on his girlfriend the whole book. A popular book or series that everyone seems to hate but you love. The Match Trilogy by Condie. I read it when I was younger, so I don't really I remember a lot of it, not gonna lie, but I don't really remember the writing style or anything, or particularly struggling with it. I just remember this being a series that really got me into reading, just like Twilight did actually. And I love the concept of it, of this society where everything gets picked out for you. Your food, the person you are going to marry, how many children you're going to have. I really like that concept and it worked out well for me. I love throwing away the main character ended up with the person you did not want them to end up with, or an OTP that you don't like. I also have a couple, again, here. The first one I'm going to mention is Decades of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I'm not going to say anything obviously because spoilers, but I hated the person our main character fell in love with. Why? Why didn't you pick the other guy? Why was it him? Why? The second book is Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I really wanted the love interest to be someone else. I knew who it was going to be from the beginning. But genuinely, I hated the love interest. I really wanted it to be someone else that Simon suspected to be blue, but it didn't turn out to be him. So annoyed. And then the third book is Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. And you might think there was only one love interest in this book. Well, there was a person who was in the book for a very long time, that Amy had chemistry with, and I liked him more, even though he was only in it for a couple of pages. That's how much I disliked Roger. A popular book genre that you hardly reach for. Mystery / thriller. It's not that I don't like it, it's just the premise of these books mostly sound the same to me and it doesn't really interest me most of the time. A popular or beloved character that you didn't like. Joe from You by Caroline Kepnes. I know he's not supposed to be a likable character, but people felt sympathetic towards him. I despised him. He is a disgusting filth. He is garbage. A popular author you can't seem to get into. Rainbow Rowell. I read almost every one of her books and I only seem to like her only adult book, Landline. All of her other books, Fangirl, Unknown Park, Attachments. Have I read any others? I didn't like anyway. A popular trope that you're tired of seeing, and I have a badass girl that has to be rescued eventually. I am so tired of seeing girl characters described as badass and being able to fight themselves and be independent, and they still have to be rescued eventually. What? Why? Why can't they save themselves? Why does there have to be a male character that swoops in and saves the day? A popular series that you have no interest in reading, the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa and Meyer. I've read Cinder and Scarlet, and Scarlet was such a disappointment for me. So I basically stopped reading the series, and because of Scarlet, I literally have no interest in picking the series up ever again. The saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, but what TV adaptation or movie adaptation do you like more than the book? The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. This is the Dutch edition of The Notebook, but I have read this. I have watched The Notebook before I ever read the book, and I love the movie. So I thought, well, why won't I just read the book? Because maybe it will be great. And I have to say, Nicholas Sparks has a beautiful writing style, but this was so boring. It couldn't have been more boring. This is the Unpopular Opinions book tag. Let me know down below any of your answers to these questions. Do you agree with me on any of these? Do you disagree with any of these? Let me know down below. I would love to know. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.